Alice Gaywood Waddell is also a full-time artist, turning her paintings from black and white to color. The vigil today shows that there is more to the Black Lives Matter movement than hands up, don't shoot. Meanwhile, international students at Western Kentucky University are making sure that their school is still a melting pot. Effort saves cats like these from diseases such as FIV. Senate Bill 63 will cut rape kit processing time in half. President Trump's travel ban received a lot of attention this week, since the travel ban affects 7 countries in the Middle East that predominantly practice Islam. Preacher for the Islamic Center at Bowling Green, Sadine Aji Imam, says the religion is misunderstood.
Generalized with a couple people, whole religion and whole the followers of the, like millions and millions of the people. So you're telling, yes, every one of you is a terrorist.
Imam believes there is a religious double standard in the United States.
If you ask any Christian, for example, why the group KKK, when they do it in the name of the Christianity, or the name of the Jesus Christ, everyone will defend themselves. They say, no, they don't have anything or any relation with the Christianity. This is, separate group. And so if you have, if those people have a right to defend themselves, so why we don't have same standards?
Meanwhile, international students at Western Kentucky University are making sure that their school is still a melting pot.
It's gonna affect my country and my people, and especially me, gonna affect me as a student who's studying abroad.
Iman says the solution is to discuss what they truly believe.
For the people to know about us, what Islam said about the killing human beings, for example. Is this really easy to kill the human being? Because the same scripture in Islam, the Quran, it says if you kill one innocent person, it is as you kill the whole humanity.
Even though President Trump plans to go through the court system to bring back the travel ban, Iman has one thing to say to him.
Love you, but just have respect to us. We are human beings.
For News Channel 12, I'm Kayla Poe. She draws, she paints, and makes jewelry. But Alice Gaywood Waddell is a significant part of Western Kentucky University's history.
I ended up becoming homecoming queen.
Gaywood Waddell was crowned the first African-American homecoming queen in 1972.
I happened to be the one who got the most votes.
Waddell says there was a dispute with the voting boxes.
As if, a black candidate cannot win on this predominantly white campus. Student government or the administration, whoever makes the decision, made the decision to vote again, to have a second vote. The outcome was the same. Most black students sit together in one area of the stadium, so you can hear all the claps from that area of the stadium. The other part of the stadium where most people sit, you heard very few claps.
But she also had people on the Hill who were on her side.
I got a couple of letters from Coach. They were kind of somewhat apologetic for the attitude of those that were attending the game.
She said the experience helped her later on in life.
Incidents like that has helped to prepare me for the job that I have now, which is the executive director of the Bowling Green Human Rights Commission.
Alice Gaywood Waddell is also a full-time artist, turning her paintings from black and white to color.
Artwork has always been a part I work at.
For News Channel 12, I'm Kayla Poe. 63, a very familiar number to the Bowling Green Police Department. Last year, the police department had 63 untested rape kits in their forensics lab, while the Warren County Sheriff's Office had 6.
I think that's really crazy and inconsiderate. Like, there's kids out here that could have some type of sexually transmitted disease. Mentally, they're not going to be okay. So I feel as though that, and no one knows about it, so that gives the predator the chance to come back and do it again.
The state did not want any of those rape kits that were had a known suspect or had another sort of a caveat to their case that we knew who the person was or that the victim wasn't going to be pressing charges.
Fortunately, a bill has recently passed that would crack down on the processing time of rape kits. Senate Bill 63 will cut rape kit processing time in half.
The next day, we had all those extra kits all together, and we drove them over to the lab.
Although the bill has a few questions of its own, such as will it reverse the problem rather than solve it?
It probably did create a little bit of a jam, but they were already in the mode of processing those and faster, and applying more resources towards those to get them processed faster. So it probably didn't backlog them.
For News Channel 12, I'm Kayla Poe.
I want this to be our new chant. My sign is an attempt to draw the two sides together and say, look, we can work together on this, but we have to recognize what the problem is, because you can't solve it till you know what it is. And it is that Black and minority lives don't have the same rights and respect and compassion.
Kevin Rackman, Amir Rice, Sandra Bland, Mike Brown.
Lives Matter has given a voice to minority communities to say, look, we can stand up and say this is happening. And so as hard and as painful as it is sometimes to bring awareness to the issues, it has to be done.
You have a brother, and he is a very tall, very fit, dark-skinned Black male, and every time something happens in the news or I see a video, I think about him because of his color, and when I know that he just goes about his life. We just try to stay involved in the community so people know that we are here, and if something arises where people need support for anything, like for anything related to Black Lives Matter, we're there for them.